Alrighty, what is going on everybody? I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic today. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and of course if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome to my channel. So, today's video, as you can see, we're on our way to Gnomeregan. So this is the 7th installment in the WoW Classic Gold Farming series that I'm doing. But of course, before we go any further, just like always, let me just start out by saying, if you've not seen the last video where I take on Black Fathom Deeps, if you like the look of that video, then go ahead and check that out first before continuing on. You can find that in a card in the upper right hand portion of the screen right now. So anyway, here we are on our way to Gnomeregan. Now, a little bit about this dungeon. As you can see, again, I'm on my own, so you can do this completely solo. You don't need a group to do it, unlike the SM videos that I've done. This dungeon is, well, it's what I would like to say it just falls short of being the perfect gold farming dungeon, and you'll see exactly why later on in the video. So yeah, this dungeon is done typically, for me solo at least, in probably about 5 pools or so. Now, I know that sounds like quite a lot, but don't worry, because it's not. The only reason why it's so many pools compared to my other videos is simply because the dungeon in itself, as you know, is pretty damn big. But yeah, so we're not going through the main entrance today with this instance. We're actually going through the back entrance. The reason behind this is because after doing this quite a few times myself, just as a test to see, you know, what works and what doesn't work, this is, in my opinion at least, the best way that I've found at doing it. So typically for a run you're looking around 15 minutes long. The great thing about this is it's got a mailbox and it's got a vendor inside the actual dungeon, which is where we finish our pools. So moving on to my gear. As you can see, we've got Judgment Crown, Choker of the Firelord, Lawbringer Shoulders, Spritecaster Cape, Demon Forge Breastplate, Gallant's Wrist Guard, Quelsara, Skullflame Shield, Briarwood Reed, Uther's Strength. Now, we'll just pause the video there a second and talk about this quickly. If you've been following the series so far, you'll know that this is actually a new trinket for me. You see, if you take a look at what it does, it has a 2% chance when struck in combat of protecting you with a Holy Shield. Now, the way this trinket works is it's sort of like a hybrid between a Paladin bubble and a priest bubble. So basically what it does is, it obviously when it goes off, it protects you in like a bubble, and what happens is like a little buff comes up here and you'll see it. It lasts for around 12 seconds, but basically what happens is when it goes off, you can actually heal without being interrupted, but there's a catch to it. The reason why I say it also works similar to a priest bubble is because it only absorbs a limited amount of damage, unlike the Paladin bubble where it just keeps going and going until the timer runs out. So unfortunately, when you're doing stuff like this, when you've got a lot of mobs on you, obviously this shield goes away after a few seconds. So that's the only downside to it, but I'm not entirely sure exactly how much damage it absorbs, but it does help out massively, and it's a lot more efficient for doing this kind of thing. So thanks a lot to a friend of mine in game who pointed this out to me. You know, I was asking him how it worked and stuff, and he recommended it to me, and here we are today giving it a try. So you're going to see how it works well later on in the video as well. But anyway, moving on. Nagel Ring, Songstone of Ironforge, Lawbringer Boots, Lawbringer Legs, Belt of the Ordained, and Dracorian Gauntlets. Moving on, as for talents, you can see that I've got 31 points in Holy, 13 points in Protection, and 7 points in Retribution. Okay, so as for buffs, we're going to start out by using Retribution Aura. We're also going to give ourselves Greater Blessing of Wisdom. And obviously, as always, we use Divine Favour. Now, I've still got a potion left. I've got an Elixir of the Sages, which we're going to be using right now. And also, guys, before we begin, as you can see, the starting amount of gold is 346. So, with that being said, let's get into the pool, shall we? Okay, so we'll run down here and start the timer. Right, we'll use Seal of Light. We'll get this one here. There we go, guys. You can see the new trinket working already, which is nice. And again, it is going off quite a bit, which is really good. Reduces the overall damage taken by quite a bit. Okay, we'll just go around the corner for line of sight. Won't drop down consecration just yet. We'll wait for them all to gather up, just like that. Go around here, drop consecration, and there we go. That's pool number 1, guys. Very easy, as you can see, solo. Awesome. There we go. So that's pool number 1. Let's loot everybody up. Okay, so we'll just open up the door here. Now for this next pool, what we're going to be doing is we're going to change our shield. The reason behind this is because some of the mobs are actually non-elites, just like this guy. So we don't obviously want to kill them straight away. But yeah, let's go, guys. Let's go. Right, we'll just tag him. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, we'll switch to devotion aura as well. Grab this pack here. Oh, sorry, we overshot our mark. Right, so yeah, we're supposed to come up here, guys. Right, so I'll change shield now, change to retribution aura, tag this mob here. I'll get this one as well. Right, let's see if we can make it. Nope, okay. See, normally I can do this without bubbling, but obviously I made a mistake back there, but it's okay, no worries. See, the great thing about this is obviously the line of sight thing. So yeah, anyway, we'll carry on with the pull. We'll come up here, grab this one. We'll grab this one. We'll go around here, get this one. Reseal, drop down consecration, and there we go. Pull number 2, guys. This one's always the most trickiest because there's quite a lot of them. But it's alright, we'll make it. Boom. There we go. Okay, they're all looted up. Right, so I'll heal myself up now quickly. Give myself Divine Favour again, mana up, and then get ready for the third pull. Alright, don't worry about that one, he'll come back up. Right, so we'll keep our Retribution Aura up for this one. We'll get this one. Get this one, get this one. Alright, we'll jump down, throw ourselves a quick cheeky heal, and then we'll run back up here just to make them run a bit further. Right, just run around the corner now, drop down Consecration, and there we go. Okay, there we go guys, that's pull number 4. So, let's loot everybody up again. Okay, right, so let's just mana up quickly and heal ourselves. I'm getting ready for the final pull guys. There's that patrol that we missed, it's alright, it's only one mob. Alright, final pull, let's go! Alright, let's just lay down Consecration, and there we go. And also guys, when these ones start to die off, just slowly walk backwards, because what they do is they leave like this this poisonous gas stuff on the floor that obviously does a bit more damage to you, so you don't really want to stand in it. Yeah, you see that green stuff there, the great big fart clouds. But yeah, right. So that's the final pull, guys. We'll just loot everybody up now. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That's the end of the run. Now, as you can see, what I'll do is I'll pause the timer while to talk for a second. So this room here, let me just show you it quickly first. See, these trogs are a bit annoying because, yeah, you can pull the whole room, but what they tend to do is evade for some reason. So, you know, you come around here, you go around there, and you start tagging them all up. But once you get to around here, these ones will start to evade for some annoying reason. So it's kind of like a waste of time, really. I mean, obviously, as you can see, we've just done that in like 13 minutes. And as you know, in Gnomeregan, the vendor is literally just up there. So for this, I mean, personally, I wouldn't really want to do it, but obviously, if you want to do it, you can, since you're right here anyway. So what we're going to do now is, I'm not going to show you this in today's video because, like I say, it's just there's no need for it really. Just wait for him to move there. But yeah, there's not really any need for it. I mean, the amount of loot that they give isn't really a lot. Obviously, it all helps and adds up, but like I say, it's, in my opinion, it's not really worth it. Now, the great thing about this is, obviously, as you've just seen, you've got a mailbox here. So any stacks of cloth that you've got, potentially any valuable greens like this as well, can all go to your bank vault and whatever. So that's the amazing thing about this place. Also, you got the vendor here as well. Now, the only downside is, obviously, you can't repair, but you can sell absolutely everything. Which brings us to the next part of the video, guys. So, right now I'm just going to sort out my bags for what I'm going to send over to my bank vault, but I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to sit and watch it. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's everything sorted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell, sorry, not sell them, send them over to my bank vault through the mail. But everything else, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be selling it to this vendor. So as you remember at the start of the video, we had 346 gold. Now, straight away you can see it's almost a 2 gold increase. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to vendor absolutely everything, excluding these items here. So let's begin, shall we? And there we have it, guys. 349 gold. Now let's just do a little experiment here and just see how much extra we make from all this. 351. So in theory, if we vendor absolutely everything, then that's a steady 5 gold increase in just 13 minutes, which, to be fair, is not actually that bad. I mean, obviously, going by the hourly rate, then that's a good 20 gold per hour. But unfortunately, it's not so great because, yeah, you know, you're making 20 gold an hour to 25 gold an hour just through pure vendor loot. But the only downside is now, once we're here, we've got to run back out and reset. So if we take a quick look at the map through the Atlas loot add-on that I've got, we are right around here now. So we're right here at the minute. So if we walk all the way out, we have to come through this route here. So we go down here, all the way down there, round here, up this hallway up there, and then back there. And I can tell you right now, from here, if you run without any kind of sprint potion or anything like that, you're looking a good 3 or 4 solid minutes just to run back. So that straight away puts us at nearly 20 minutes per run. And obviously 20 minutes a run, that limits you from 4 runs an hour to 3 runs an hour. So straight away there, you're losing gold already. You've gone from 20 gold an hour down to 15 gold an hour. So that's the huge downside to this, which is really unfortunate because, you know, with all these features inside this dungeon, it could have been potentially the perfect dungeon for gold farming. Yeah, it's just one of these things where it just falls short, unfortunately. Now, in terms of theoretically how much gold can you make, obviously there's a lot more than 15 gold to be made per hour here. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to buy back those items that I said that I was going to sell on the auction house. So if you take a look here, right, let me just sort these out first. Obviously we've got a stack of silk there, which is worth 50 silver instead of 30, which is nice. We've got the wool cloth as well there, which is worth 16 silver instead of 4. We've got a silver leaf, which is 39 copper instead of 10. We've got this access card for engineering, which instead of 6 silver it's worth about 5, which is pretty damn good actually. As you can see, this axe, instead of being worth 50 silver, it's worth about 2 gold on the auction house. And this sword, instead of 34 silver, it's worth a gold. Not only that, if we take a look at the trash items in here, you can see here that they drop fused wiring on some of the trash mobs. Now, in terms of which mobs drop it exactly, I can't be sure on that. I need to look it up. But what I can tell you is this is one of the mats required to make the engineering repair bot, which is really good. Because if you take a look at the add-on, you can see that just one of them alone is worth 4 gold, which is huge. Now, also, if we take a look at the blues, we can see that some of them are worth quite a bit of gold. We've got this one here, which is worth about 100. This one's worth about 40 or 50. Again, 60 gold or so from this, and 20 gold from that. So there are quite a few items in here that are worth your time. As you know, blues in here are just a fluke, just like with any dungeon. But there is always the off chance that, you never know, you might get lucky and one of these might drop for you. And like I say, with the chance that these drop in, you could potentially be looking at a good 20 or more gold per hour from this. So with that being said, in terms of, is it viable? Not really, no. Unfortunately, this is just one of those ones that does actually just fall short because, it's a real shame with all the mailbox here and the vendor and all that. But like I say, guys, it is what it is. Now, also, guys, in case you're wondering how far we're doing in the series, let's take a look, shall we? So, as you know, we've done Ragefire Chasm, we've done Wailing Caverns, Dead Mines, Shadowfang Keep, Black Fathom Deeps, Stockades, and today's video we've just done Gnomeregan. So the only one left on the list is Raise the Fen Krull. So of course, if you are looking forward to that, guys, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and when you do, make sure that you hit the bell icon to be notified when I release new videos. That way, when I do bring out this new video, you'll be the first to be notified when I bring it out. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, then show some support by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. Well, until the next time, see ya.